Your name for the record, please?
Devin Costa.
And if we can have the allegations placed on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. On October 12, 2020, at approximately 9:25 p.m., Lincoln Woods Barracks received multiple emergency telephone calls regarding pedestrians and vehicles blocking all lanes of travel on Route 95 north in the city of Providence. Additional telephone calls stated there were roughly 15 protesters with shields and masks that were yelling while blocking all lanes of travel. Troopers arrived on scene, and it was determined that one of the vehicles, a U-Haul truck, had left the area. They observed several traffic cones that were left behind the roadway. Troopers checked the immediate area, and while traveling on Orm Street, just prior to the Route 95 ramp, they observed the U-Haul truck. They conducted a motor vehicle stop, identified the operator as Cage Page. They had asked him if there were any individuals in the rear of the U-Haul truck. Page shook his head and said yes. The troopers arrived on scene to assist with this motor vehicle stop. The rear hatch of the truck was open, and upon opening it, they observed 6 individuals in the cargo area of the U-Haul truck. Each individual was removed and placed into custody without incident. An inventory of inside the cargo bay of the U-Haul truck was conducted. Nuper's wooden shields, 1-step ladder, pepper spray, goggles, a set of bolt cutters, a megaphone stereo system, a razor blade knife, backpacks, and a large pile of wet clothes were found inside. They were all seized and inventoried. Troopers conducted an investigation and reviewed YouTube, highway, and Facebook videos of the incident that documented the truck entering from Memorial Boulevard onto Route 95 North at approximately 9:22. This U-Haul then parked perpendicular to the roadway across the first and second lane of travels. The protesters were holding shields and proceeded to congregate in front of the U-Haul truck and across the highway, shutting down traffic. While stopped, an unidentified protester ignited an aerial firework on the highway. At the conclusion of the protest, they loaded the shields and traffic cones in the rear of the U-Haul and then left the scene. Individuals that are going to be presented today have all been identified through the previously mentioned video evidence that showed they were on scene at the time of the incident, Your Honor.
Thank you. And did the individuals leave the scene prior to police involvement responding, or were they there and then they left?
They were there, and prior to the troopers responding to the scene, they had left the area in that U-Haul truck that we just discussed.
All right, thank you. Your name, full name for the record, please?
Evan LaFerrier.
In front of the court on a 2-count criminal misdemeanor complaint by the Rhode Island State Police. Count 1 charging with disorderly conduct, count 2 charging with conspiracy. Did you hear the allegations that were placed on the record earlier, or would you like them stated again?
I heard the allegations.
Thank you, and is there anything else you'd like to add based off those allegations?
No, Your Honor.
Your full name for the record?
Brown Horse.
You're in front of the court on a 2-count criminal misdemeanor complaint by the Rhode Island State Police, charging you with count 1 disorderly conduct and count 2 conspiracy. Did you hear the allegations placed on the record, or would you like them read back?
I heard the allegations, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
I heard the allegations, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Anything additional to put on the record in regards to Mr. Boyce?
No, Your Honor, no criminal history. He was identified, like I said, through the video.
Your name for the record, please?
Cage Page.
In front of the court on a 2-count criminal misdemeanor complaint by the Rhode Island State Police. Count 1 charging with disorderly conduct, count 2 charging with conspiracy. Did you hear the allegations as they were placed on the record earlier, or would you like them restated?
I heard them, thank you.
All right, thank you. Anything additional to add from Mr. Page?
He has a mass criminal history for arrest in 2015 for vandalism and disorderly, Your Honor.
Any disposition?
No disposition was noted on his criminal history file because it was out of mass.
Okay.
He was, if you could please sign him a waiver.
Julia Unger? Your name for the record, please?
Julia Unger.
Thank you. You're in front of this court on a 2-count criminal misdemeanor complaint by the Rhode Island State Police. Count 1 charging with disorderly conduct, count 2 charging with conspiracy. Were they in the box earlier?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you hear the allegations placed on the record, or do you need them placed on the record again?
No, I understand.
I'm sorry?
I understand.
All right, thank you. Your name, please?
Angelica Rodriguez.
Thank you. And I have an entry in this matter. Who is your attorney?
Shauna Crimson.
Your Honor, if I may interject, there was, the Attorney General was reviewing this case at the time. She does
Yeah.
have an attorney that approached the Attorney General's office. I have not heard back from them yet on what their decision was as far as the review.